Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. And let me just share my screen, chat, mm, share screen. Okay, so yesterday we were trying to merge a PR, and in between merging that PR, we figured out okay, whatever I did earlier was wrong. Like somehow I created a wrong project using NX
Mhm.
uh, for NestJS, so I had to delete the old one and create new one. But now we have another issue. We have conflicts. So let's go ahead and see. And just yes, update the next to 21. So I'll just go back to main because I have merged my code here. And Sashi is going to help us
Yep.
to resolve the conflicts and maybe we can merge it together. So let's
Yeah,
go back to the PR.
I'll just try.
Yeah,
what
I mean,
what I was
uh,
actually thinking, Santosh, like rather than we like merge, I don't know like how will this basically work the merge conflict stuff. Why not we just go ahead and do it live? Whatever you suggest, I'll just keep the ball to you. What do you think?
yeah, I mean, what do you mean by what?
I
I mean,
think we already have a very fresh backend project up and running, and
hmm,
because if you see the structure, right, what I have followed, I think it's not following how NX should be built. Like we should create a library, we should have different projects, because this is what I have realized when I saw the PR. I'm like, we are using NX, but I'm not using NX. It was kind of that, because it should be in proper libraries, then it should have its own config project, which so that it should be buildable, right, as per what NX suggests. Because I
yeah,
saw
I
those
mean,
were missing.
yeah, for caching, of course, you're right. Maybe, but let's start small, right? I mean, right now we don't need a library. Maybe we can do it incrementally because this is I was thinking like why we are not able to move probably fast enough because we are like thinking about a lot of best practices from day one, and
Yeah.
probably that's why we are stuck and we are still at like authentication.
Yeah, exactly. Because trust me, when I was doing things for the GitHub API thing, right, GitHub integration, I faced a lot of issue because there is quite limited documentation when it comes to integrate GitHub API, like Auth API with AppWrite. I had a lot of challenge, but I think by that I have learned a lot. I will be writing a blog very soon because it was
Oh,
quite a
nice.
learning for me. Right? Because if you see, right, it is not the auth flow like how we do for Google and for Facebook auth. This was a bit different, where we need to get a session ID, and by session ID we do the authentication. But here it was different. We get a secret and we need to exchange the token based on the secret,
Mhm.
which was okay. I like, okay, this is something new for me.
Okay. I mean, we tried using Playwright in one of our another project, and this is a good idea. I think we can just go ahead and change our backend to use Git like um, sorry, Apprite, right? So
Mm.
because they have database as well, they have storage also. So
Yeah,
everything we need is actually there. Maybe yeah, it will be good to just use Apprite rather than like doing everything from scratch, right?
yeah, I agree. Yeah.
As you did. Okay, let's see. I mean, I have this. Okay, so what you have done is you created a fork of this repository and then you are actually raising a PR, is it?
Yeah, I did a fork first, and then I had my own feature branch, and that branch I'm pointing it to the main.
Okay, why you're doing that? I mean, you already have access. You can just create a branch here.
Okay. I just
I
thought.
mean, it will make my life easier. But anyways, let's do that. Like, let's go to uh, create code spaces, and we can probably do it here on live instance of code space. Let's see. I mean, our project is not that big, so I don't think so. Code spaces should have any issue. And in case you're wondering what code spaces is, it's like a live development environment.
I think so. The internet just broke. Uh,
Switch the branch. Okay, it says I moved to integrate GitHub auth. Okay, So I'll just try to do it locally in that case because
Mhm.
browser will consume a lot of memory if I try to do it here. So okay, so let's do so see which group you follow, Git merge or Git replace.
Git rebase nowadays. I was a big fan of Git merge, but now I think I follow rebase quite a lot now.
Oh, okay. I don't know what what people follow like in the chat, but I'm like pretty comfortable using Git merge, and I hardly use replace because I know people do it for clean linear history.
Yep.
That's the only reason. But whenever we merge our PR, we actually have uh, like squash and merge commits. So if you're wondering what I'm talking about, you can actually just go back to set branches.
Hmm.
Now, rules is that okay? Not here, but secrets. Uh, uh, I'm lost where we have the setting.
You're looking
I think
forward.
I'm looking for the setting where I can say, okay, this is for all PRs, enable merge, squash and merge. So if you see this here integrated, like for example, your PR, I
Hmm.
can go back here and then here I have multiple options, squash and merge commit. So you can control this. I think because we don't have any rule sets right now, it is giving me all the options, but mostly for all of my projects, what I do is I just enable squash and merge commit. So it creates a single commit when it is merging in main.
Hmm.
So in your feature branch, you can have hundreds of commit. That's okay because it also had an advantage, has an advantage actually.
Hmm.
When you're working on feature branch, sometimes you want to know what you committed earlier. If it's a big feature, I
Yep.
mean, for small features doesn't make sense. But let's say if I'm maybe migrating Angular version or if I'm migrating NX and I want to like test if there are any issues in this previous commit and then next commit. So it helps me a lot. And then while merging to main, I can just say squash and merge. So I see one, leave one commit at the end. And you can control like while
Mm-hmm.
committing what details you want it to consider. Like so it takes your PR title and
Mm-hmm.
PR description as well in your commit details. So this is useful. I mean, if you have never tried, just go ahead and check squash
Mm-hmm.
and merge. And there is another rebase and merge. So rebase often causes an issue in case like there are multiple developers who are contributing. So squash and merge works really fine. For example, a repository of Celonis where yeah, we get like more than 100 PRs a day.
Mm-hmm.
So far, like we see squash and merge working fine for us.
Okay, so you all are following trunk-based approach for
Yes.
GitHub, or is it
Yeah,
trunk?
yeah, we
Okay.
do. Squash merge, web tap. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, same. So squash and merge. So let's see. I mean, I'll just do one thing. I'll just use git merge, git merge origin main, right? Let's see. Okay, cool.
Yep.
So it will of course give me some errors because we have removed some of the code.
Yep.
And so this is all deleted, but now what we have to do is we have to actually keep this file
Yep.
and move into the new project. So let's do that. Actually, I can take this file as it is,
Yep.
add it to run API, and use this is for main.ts, right? So main.ts, and mhm, let's see if there is any difference between this file.
I think it's just the middle code what we added.
Same.
Yep.
Okay, cool. So we can go back to main.ts. This is a production. This is not a production server yet. Okay. Happening.
Yeah. I remember why I did the 3001
Oh, oh,
because
editor is read only because the file system of the file is read only. What the heck? What is read only?
maybe it's in the state changes. That's why it has to be. It's in the state change. So it's always the
Page. Sorry.
it has to
Okay.
be.
So Yeah, yeah, right. Because I opened a wrong file.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Mm, So I can just replace this with this.
Yeah,
And we need app module. So which is what we can do is, just to make it quick, I can accept this file. So it exists on my local machine, and then I can just copy it. So I'll say keep our version delete file, keep our version. So it will keep the main.ts. So let's see. src main.ts, right? This is what we need. Okay. And then we can just copy paste the files or move the files. So I'll just copy all this. I'll say unstage. What I did.
it goes in the changes now.
Uh, staged. No, this is not what I wanted to do. Unstage. Where is this? Come on. SRC. Oh, that we lost those files. Did we?
No, I just saw you just did on stage, so it should move to the change. To be honest.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking. So it's not here. It says there's only one file for some reason. What? Where is the other files? Where are the other files actually? Okay, let's do one thing. I'll just uh maybe
We we just can merge maybe and just accept,
which
and
one?
then
Sorry.
I, I see only five changes which we need to change, right? On the top, what I saw on the top, only this five has some issues, right, which we need to fix in the merge changes.
Yeah, I mean, what I was thinking is maybe I can just accept all the files. So I take your files and then move them. But
Yes.
somehow I said I just did something wrong. We have 350 tabs. Oh, okay, nice. This is good. 50 tabs, 8 million lines of code report. Squash and merge works. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think this is what I've seen. Even for open source repositories, it works absolutely fine. So, yeah, I think so. I don't know why, but are those files gone?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. I'll just do one thing. I'll just unstage, uh,
Yep.
discard, and maybe try to do it again.
Mm,
And we can do get
get about.
uh, get about. Yeah, set get about. About is not get. Okay, get merge.
When I fun about.
Yeah, okay. And now let's try to do it again. So get merge. Hmm, yeah, this is what we need. So I can accept. These are staged changes, right? So we want to do is unstage. That's what I did. And then it deleted this entire file.
Yeah, maybe it's just removing because now we have a new folder structure, right? So maybe it's not adding that changes there, and it's just removing it because we don't have such folder exist.
Oh, see, I think there is, this files are actually here. You
Hmm.
see, your code exists,
Yeah.
but how? I'm just wondering.
No, that's
So we need
seven changes. Maybe can we just make sure to merge all the seven changes on the top? Just put it into stage. Let's start with the first one. What I see. Can you scroll up?
this one, right?
This one, yeah. Just maybe click on that plus button.
I
Yeah.
mean, it will ask me to if I want to delete this or if I want to keep my version. So I think this is okay. I can just copy it and then delete this file.
And let's do one
So
by one. All seven.
yeah, exactly. Santosh, do you have any thoughts on Oasis companies that offer a cloud offering to support their open source project? Is this good for sponsorship or dangerous because of misaligned incentives? Oh, example, Feet, Void Zero with White, Feet Plus, or NX with NX Power Pack, Vercel with NestJS hosting. Look, I think at the end, all companies need to survive, right? And they need money. And open source funding is broken. We all know that. And this is the only way. I think now most of the companies which were on open source, they are also like on site. They are trying to build something which they can sell. to enterprises. And I think this is good for for the entire ecosystem, because that's how next JS survived, right? Or you can see the wheat is growing because of the same model. And now, like, even the team is growing. A lot of more many more developers wants to contribute, because they see the advantage, right? They see, like, of course they can grow their career as well, doing open doing and they can also see where they can do full-time open source, which was impossible at some point of time. What do you think, Sashi?
Yeah, I think I agree to what you just said, because I used to think the same. Like what question he asked, right? I had the same sort of question, but looking at what market is right now, I don't know if you know this guy, Ivan Yu, the creator
Who's-
of
who,
JS, right?
who doesn't know him?
Yeah, I just saw his one of the post where he mentioned, like, where he was just sharing something about his team member, and they had this kind of a discussion what he has shared. I'm like, now it's not aligned what it used to be back then, to be honest.
Yeah,
So
so true. Okay, so your app, uh, yeah. So now your app module is here, and it's just where is this? Oh, no, not here. So this is the project where we have all the files actually already available. See, a module. So I just need to change the path probably. And okay, so it says it's available inside the app, not here. Why I'm getting confused. Okay, let's close this. Let's close everything. So backend devs run API src main.ts, and then inside app we have this app module. So I can just change this to app. Sorry,
sorry, Shantosh, I'm cutting you, but we already have the changes in the main. Is it what you just pushed yesterday?
we no. I mean, what do you mean by the changes which we
What,
posted yesterday?
yesterday, what you created the new API, right? The new folder, the steps to the API. This is merged to main already, right?
Yes, yes, yes. And when I took the latest, it's actually able to figure out that this file should exist inside this API folder now,
Mm.
and everything is here. That's why, like, this files, right? It says it can be deleted, and that there's no issue. Let's delete that. State changes, delete file. This is okay. This we need this. No, I don't think so. I can stage and say okay, delete file, readme.md, same. Hey Krishna, by the way, what's your thought, Web? That I'm not sure, like, what's your real name is, but do you think, do you find it like conflicting that many more open source projects are having a company, or like a sponsorship model where they're able to make money? Of course, there are few disadvantages, but I think they can be ignored. And okay, so this steps will run. Hey Krishna, good to see you. Long time. And staged changes, right? So it says this files are deleted, apps. I think this is okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because we already got everything. So I
Um,
can just commit this, merged changes. This is merged, this is merged, this is merged. Okay, all good. So I can just say, are you sure you want to stage 4 commits? Let's close all. So where is this file? Stage. What it says? Are you sure you want to stage app right config dot with merge conflict, and we were not able to see the file. But
yeah, that's what it still have more, but I don't know what is that exactly. Can you
so it
click that?
says, yeah, let's see. Backend, what file is this?
App red
Uh,
con, app
applet
con.
config.ts, right? So applet config.ts, I don't see any merge conflict here.
No, yeah, it's good.
Resolve in merge editor, try again.
Maybe we can just accept, and maybe we can fix it later if there is an issue.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
So I'll just say stage and I will accept. Yes. Yeah, sometime it happens. I'm not sure, like, is this a VS Code issue or maybe something else? But yeah, I don't see any conflicts.
Yeah.
Auth controller, all good.
Mm.
Auth.tto, all good. Oh, class validator, right? So we need to install this package.
We need to in-game install, yeah, yarn install.
No, we also need to add this because I don't remember like it was added into root package.json. So I think I need to refer to your PR.
Yep. Okay, you just need to copy the version, right? But
Yeah, exactly. So I just need to copy this into package.json, root package.json, and then
yeah.
we should be okay. So package.json, let's just config this is added. I think we need this too. And okay, where is the class validator? I think there was another one, right? This
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, I
I
think this
don't.
is a dev, I guess, dev
Oh,
dependency.
it was a dev dependency. Okay, so let's do this. App right, node app right, and in package.json, you said this is dev dependencies, but I don't see.
Why is it not showing? Let me also check locally. Mm, I don't see in my code as well locally.
Okay,
How it's pushed. Maybe we can
let's
do
see.
yarn. So let's, yeah, yeah. Let me also check at my end once. And which file we had that package dot class validator in the app config, is it?
I think
Maybe in the DTO, yeah.
did you? Yeah, class validator, and so do you
Mm,
know which version you had installed?
for the class validator,
Mm-hmm.
it should be the latest one because I just did npm install class validator. Should take the latest.
Okay, okay, cool. And do we need types?
Mm,
Reflect metadata, but this is okay. That's done. Okay, so looks good to me. I think we don't need this env example, or we can just keep it maybe
yeah,
in the root.
we I put this because you need to add all of these details and just make sure that it is not shown to all the people because this will have our own secret keys and everything for the app,
Yeah.
right?
So we can actually add this to gitignore.
Yeah, just rename this to just .env and put all your configs.
Uh, okay, so what we can do is we can keep the example. So let's say someone who wants to contribute, they can add their own settings, and we can have another .env file, which is for us, which is already marked as gitignore. So, and we can say, okay, here, oh, okay, this is the comment is this, right? You can copy this and copy the below config to .env and update these settings to run server locally, right?
Sorry.
So this is fine, right? So you can copy the below config to .env and update the settings to run server locally.
Because if they need to actually do the login and authentication and see some data, they need to get all of this app right, project ID, project name. And app right also provides the endpoint, and the app right API key is very important, which I was missing since so long because I was not aware that we might need to
Ah,
use API key. But this API key is quite important in term of maintaining the session of the user per application. Maybe we can see the usage of the API key in the code. Then it will really make sense why we have it.
okay,
Because
let's
last time
see.
I was missing it, and if you don't add this, then every time you try to authenticate or get the user detail, you will get 401.
Hmm, makes sense. Okay, so let's see. I think it was used here, right? So in backend, so now we have this folder and all the code is moved here. So you can see auth controller. This is where the new request will come for the login, and then it goes to create GitHub auth or URL, right? So this is where we are creating a new auth token, and you see there's a new account service. This is okay. This is provided by Node app, right? So this is the account service provided by Node app, right? And then you can probably go ahead and create a new account, or
Mm.
you can just log in, right? In case you want to use GitHub auth URL. So
Yeah.
this initialize client, this is where you're using the config, right?
Yep. And you see
Yeah.
the line number 26, you need to set the API key so that your account will be initialized with the current user credits. And then whenever you want to fetch the user, like for example, if you go to my profile section, you remember, right, in the demo, if you
Mhm.
go to my profile section, it was able to fetch your details, like who you are and what's your name and your email
Yeah,
address, or email is verified or not, something like that.
it's happening. Yeah, so if I go to conversation, there's a video like how this functionality works. So once we say connecting, and then once we authorize this application, and then it goes to GitHub auth, and then we are back, and now we have our details. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. And then you can also see account details and personal information. Nice, this is nice. Okay, so I think almost done. I'm ready to comment this. I'm not sure like why I'm not able to run NX format locally, but
What? Why is it breaking? Is it because of
I don't
the?
know. I mean, it works. The other commands work fine. I'm not sure like what's the problem with yeah NX format, but it should be okay. Anyways, I was able to push the changes. Let's see if it worked.
Hmm.
So feature GitHub auth, feature GitHub auth. Where did it push? Okay. Yeah. I think see there are like 40 files now,
Mhm.
and front end and back end. Yes. So I
API.
think yeah. I think everything is here. env example. Our GitHub, yeah, Git and Gitmore is updated. Our package lock is updated. Yarn lock is updated. Yeah, so we are good. Hey, sorry, there was some message meanwhile from Krishna. Currently working as a backend developer in product-based B2B startup that is building a no-code, low-code data and ETL framework. I have 3 years of experience. Should I look for a switch or wait to grow with the startup? This is interesting question, right? I mean, totally depends upon what you want to achieve. Of course, startup has advantage that it's very fast paced. You get to learn a lot, but I think there is a limit. I worked in one startup for almost 5 years, and then I decided I will never work for a startup anymore. So I think in that 5 year, I worked for probably next 10 years, maybe, and then
Yeah.
I decided to move. I mean, I decided to move because I saw that my learning stopped. I moved into different departments. Like I started as a senior engineer, ended up doing like I became a team lead, then department head, and at some point of time, I was just doing management. So talking to people, and then I realized that's not my passion. I like to code. So that was another reason where when I left, why I left, and I think and there was a time that startup don't wanted to adopt new technologies, which I thought like it can be very beneficial with the kind of product we had. So I those were the issues, and yeah, I mean Sashi can add. He has already also worked for a few startups, so
Yeah, I think for me, what the number 3 year is already quite a big, to be honest. Like it really depends, like how, because for me 3 years is a big number, because for me I want to learn things fast, even how they are working. I need to adapt it as fast as I can, and I think 3 year already is a quite a good number. And now it really comes as a personal choice. Do you really see that you can grow here for the another next 1 or 2 year? If the answer is yes, then yes, why not? But if you say like, no, I'm doing the same thing, I'm repeating myself since like last 2 3 months, I'm doing the same job, or last 1 year I'm doing the same thing, then I think it's the right time for you to switch, to be honest, because there you cannot grow. If you do the same thing, like you should not boil the hot water again. It is already boiled, you should not boil it over, right? So that's my take on that, to be honest.
it really depends. I mean, you mentioned 3 years is already enough, but I mean, I just completed 3 years at my work, and I mean, it really depends, right? So even after working for 3 years here, I see like there are so many things to do, and Even my managers are like really well aligned with what I want to do, and we already have enough work, I would say.
Yeah.
And like everyone like is on the same page that okay, we want to keep moving ahead. We don't want to get stuck at same place. Maybe even it's 3 years we are doing. Probably my team is like working on developer experience and developer productivity. So it's not like we're stopping at some place. We are just like continue building something new. So I think then even like I remember like when I joined 3 years back, we had like work for 4 years. Sorry, 2 years. So we actually did our initial what you can say initial calls, and then we did initial analysis of
Mhm.
the code base we got, and we said okay, this is easily work for next 2 years, and it's been 3 years we are still doing it. It's not like we are doing the same stuff, of course, but we are like
Yeah.
improving, right? So yeah,
Yeah.
it really depends like where what's the goal of your organization and where they want to see themselves. Do they really want to see them as a technology company where people want to work for them, or maybe a service based company where the tech stack doesn't matter? Because when you go to the job market, these are two things which you will always keep in mind where you want to work.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So I resolved this conflict now, and oh, I was okay. I don't know why I had this. Okay, I'll just delete this comment because I realized the project was wrong. So we resolved the commits and comments. Sorry, resolve the conflict and push the new changes. And I think the CI should be green now.
Yeah. Let's see if the project builds.
Yeah, I think it's already yeah,
Okay.
it's already running. So no, something failed. Devs who run API failed because of NestJS config. I thought a NestJS config is installed.
Mm.
Let's go and see. So just close this and package.json. Hmm. Oh no, it is not. I think I need to pick it up from maybe I'll just install the latest one. Yeah, and add. So
But all these packages goes to the root package.json, is it?
yeah, this is how monorepo works.
So it will go to the root one and then will be shared.
Mm,
Okay, backend.
add NestJS config, hit push. Okay, so let's see. It will start. Oh, why it was green even though we had a failure? Oh, because I don't have any uh, branching rule sets. Okay, this is good. We should do that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do add branch rule set and branch protection rule. This is the classic one. Okay, and I'll just go with the name. I'll say main must be unique. Mm, main branch. I don't know, bypass list, target branches, and I'll say include default branch, include all branches. Default, what is the default one? I think it should be main, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Rules, restrict creation, restrict deletion, of course. Allow users with backup permission to create matching ref. Okay. Prevent linear history, block force push, require status check to pass. We don't have anything yet. Uh, require pull request before matching, of course, requires one approval. And allow, yeah, this was the setting I was talking about. So see, I can actually just
Mo-
disable this too, so I can keep squash.
Yep.
Yeah, so now let's do squash and required approval from most, required review from code owners, required conversation resolve. Okay, no, I don't want to use. Requires signed commits. Of course, I will do this, Sashi, just in case you don't have a signed commit. Just make sure you have one.
Yep. Okay.
Required merge queue. Uh, this is we don't have access to merge queue, so I'm just wondering why this is here. Okay, so this is good and uh, required deployments to succeed. Choose which environments and okay, let's see. Use GitHub 97.
I think it got
Okay,
passed. Yep.
okay, save changes. Okay, so now I think it should not allow us to, but the CI is green now. Okay, so we cannot check. And oh, still it's not getting taking the effects right because
Yeah. Maybe let me check if
did
because
I miss?
previously also I was not able to merge. I think it was only you who could merge it. I guess.
Oh, is it?
Even though I had access, yeah. I don't get that
Okay.
option.
Okay, so allow merge commits. I think this is the setting I was looking at. It's general. Okay,
Hmm.
so pull request, allow merge commits, allow merge commits. Okay, I can remove this, and I can say, okay, pull request title and commit. So you see this pull request title and description. So I can actually have this allow auto merge, automatically delete head branches. I think we should do this because we don't want to have so many
Yep.
different issue. Uh, enable release immutability. This is the new settings, I think. Template repository, discussion, projects pull request, allow pull request. Always suggest updating all pull requests when there are new changes in the base branch. I think we should do this as well. And let's go back to uh, what happened. Where is my branch rule set?
You have saved it, right?
Ah, I think I did.
Okay.
Where's it gone? Rule sets. Okay. Yeah, it's there, right? So I already have one. Uh, hey, Mo. Hey, Hassan. I'm good. How are you? Um, so Hassan is a very great friend of mine. Uh, he's also a GT for Angular and now AI, Gen AI, and he's like so much better at YouTube stuff than me. I always wonder like what I need to do to
Angular
get
community knows him for sure.
that. Sorry?
Everyone in the Angular community knows him for sure.
Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay. So you see what I have done. So I created the rule set and never enabled it.
Yeah.
So restrict deletion, require much. Okay, require pull request before require a pull request. Okay, this is fine. And let's see. Let's see if save this and see if it actually adds this restriction. Yep. See, now I need at least one approval. So as you raised a PR, I don't think so you will be able to.
Yep.
Hey, Nick. Yeah, Nick is mostly working with DevOps, so of course he's saying no build. Santosh, I
And
mean, yeah, we are. I mean, we are running the build and everything. So okay, so I think okay, reviewers. I don't know why it's saying. So let's see if I can approve.
I
NG
think it's
build Santosh. Oh, oh, NG build. Oh, so yeah, Nick is making fun of Angular.
maybe try that command. What it does.
Yeah, I need to create my resume. Like in whenever people run ng build Santosh, it's Santosh resume, which is that. Okay. Failing merging is blocked due to failing merge requirements. Why? I mean, a review is required.
Right, yeah. You need one approval now.
Yeah, but who? I mean, I just added myself, and it says I cannot approve. Are you able to see this approve like button?
No.
Nick, you are coming to GitHub Universe this year,
Yeah.
so uh, so Nick is also a GitHub star, and Oh, Brendan said it and we stream together. Oh, wow. Yeah, Brendan's fun. So, and probably Nick, I will see you at university this year. I mean, so there are so many people I know from internet, and this year I was not traveling much, and I want to meet a lot of people. Nick is one of them, and finally, like if I make it to GitHub Universe this year, we will meet. So I'm looking forward to meet you, Nick, and having a good conversation. So many things to learn from actually, Nick. Like he's an expert in DevOps stuff and a better streamer than I am. His streams are like really nice. Okay, let's see if I can approve. So it says, okay, I have a button available here, submit review. So I was able to find the approve button, Sashi.
Yep.
Ah,
No, it's question marks.
cool. Confirms squash and merge. Yep. Yep. First time to attend GitHub News. I mean, I've been there like this will be my third year. If I make it. I mean, still I have I'm not sure if I can make it. It totally depends on the flight cost and the hotels. Last year, the flight cost was, of course, expensive. I mean, I paid. I don't know like how this cost works like for flights. First year when I went there in 2023, I paid like 500 euros for my flight, and I was like, wow, so happy I can travel to US in 500 euros. Last year it was 1500 euros, and I was like, why?
That's
So I mean, almost three times. And this year, I went again to Atlanta and I paid like 800 euros for uh, per person. So it was like almost 2500 for my family. So I don't know why it keeps changing. And then S- San Francisco is like further, like after Atlanta, right? It's East Coast or West Coast. Yeah, whatever. Like, who cares about coast anyways?
I'm also quite bad with geographical things.
I don't know. Anyways, but yeah, looking forward to meet you, Nick. And probably this may be my last year into the program. Like how the stars program work, right? So it's like mostly for 3 years. I've been extending my stay for 2 years, so it's been 5 years into the stars program. There are few of us actually who are into this program since program started. It all started in 2020, and we like got the chance to become the first ones to join these programs, and we are still here. I don't know, until unless like they will kick us out, we will be here.
Don't worry, man. You're here to stay. Trust me.
Okay, nice. So this worked, and I'm okay. So one thing which we have to do is we are already deploying it uh, on March. So I changed that setting already. So the front end will be deployed, not the back end. Now we have to go ahead and deploy the back end, and I'm not sure if we can. I have to figure out the settings, like how to deploy the Node.js code on Cloudflare because the front end is on Cloudflare.
And I think it's still it works fine, right? Because whatever changes you had, I see you have one more pull
Ah,
request for
you
Wrangler.
see, it failed. You see,
Yeah.
Cloudflare.
Where maybe we can create one issue and start working on it then. Whatever you
Yeah,
say, if you want to take that, you can take it, or else I was thinking to create some issues to change the folder structure a bit with the NX because I have some changes already ready locally. So maybe I can take that up. And what is the next step we were looking for? Should I go with the Google Auth or just
let's
GitHub Auth
hold
will work
on.
for
Yeah,
me?
I think GitHub Auth is more than enough, and maybe we can start adding some features. I
Okay.
was looking. I mean, I'm just checking the logs why it's failing. So it says deploying to Cloudflare, and it says unexpected error occurred. Oh, what is this? Brace expansion. What is this package?
Deprecating.
Unexpected error occurred. Brace. expansion, and then it says it's 500 internal server. What kind of package is this?
Check.
Oh, is it?
I think this is something internal, not here. It exists because I don't
Yeah.
know. I've seen that name.
Oh, so brace expansion, it's here, but who is using this mini match? Mini match. Ah, okay. So maybe what Nick is saying is correct. It says they support a lot of Node.js API, but they are using some stuff not supported by workers yet. But this is just installation, right? I mean, why should the yarn install fail? Even though they don't really support this.
I'm trying to build that locally just to see with the verbose just to check if it is installing it locally.
So it's using Node version 22, and it's trying to install with yarn 1.22.19. And hmm, this is bug open report information provided in opt built-in. Just so maybe what Nick is saying may be correct because they don't support this package. Maybe you cannot run this on maybe Node.js, or you cannot run whatever this package contains. Generally, that should not be an issue. Anyways, I I hope this is not broken. Ah, okay. So this still has the old code, right?
Yep.
So yeah, we are safe. Anyways, cool. At least we were able to merge and resolve conflicts. Hey Hassan, you're back. Oh, you're back from YouTube. So return of Hassan. How are things with you, Hassan? I see you've been working on some Gen AI stuff now, and a lot of signals.
I remember he was building some AI assistant coding.
Yeah, he has been building so many things.
Yeah. With
And
Gemini.
yeah, he's uh yeah.
Maybe it is not supported that on the worker. Yeah, I think Nick is right.
Yeah, Nick is
When
right. Yeah.
you do it locally, I think that with the verbose, I think it is able to install that.
Yeah,
That's the second.
exactly. Maybe we can check. I mean, it's not an issue. Maybe if uh how we can take care of it. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I mean, probably there should be some workaround, and maybe this is a common issue if anyone is trying this. So occurred.
I'm just trying to investigate
Mm,
there should be some dependency on this package, right? I'm just trying to identify.
yeah,
Is
it
that?
was actually mini match.
Mm,
So mini match is using this package, which is causing an issue. Cloud.ai. Okay, so this is interesting. See
mm.
the weird SEO working. So it says gives you a link, but it actually just redirects to cloud.ai. So what it wants us to do is do this. Go ahead and ask cloud AI.
See the
Interesting.
magic of AI. This is AI world.
Yeah. Um, there is a standard design server issue with 500, which is usually temporary. Base explained by common dependency used by many tools. Uh, can it be an issue installing it? So we started from VS Code and now we are on cloud.ai. Hmm. Cloud Play. Uh, Cloudflare specific Cloudflare purpose limitation of 10 MB bundle size. Cloudflare page is NPM instead of yarn. Why? Come on. For
Yeah.
Wrangler CLI issues update. I mean, I don't even have Wrangler CLI issue. Uh, okay, maybe we can check that offline. But yeah, we made a great progress. We resolved everything. Now we don't have any dependency issues. We can check, and then we just need to figure out how to deploy this backend, and then we will have something working soon.
Yep.
And the configurations, right? So we need to add this environment wherever we deploy it, and cool, nice. So yeah, let's wrap up the stream today. We did
Yep.
made good progress, so we'll see you tomorrow. And thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Nick. Thank you, Esan, for all the support. And I'll see you somewhere for sure. So and to you as well, Sashi. I mean, yeah, um, probably we'll meet again somewhere in future.
Yes, of course, man. I'll see you very soon.